True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report.
The silence from the Dodgers front office over the last few days is not accidental, and what has just surfaced explains exactly where Andrew Friedman is aiming his artillery. While the ink is still drying on Edwin Diaz's record-breaking contract, league sources have confirmed something that puts our off-season strategy into a new perspective of immediate urgency. The $69 million investment to lock down the bullpen was just the first domino to fall. The real tectonic shift is forming in the outfield, and if we don't act fast, we could lose the piece that balances our entire defensive lineup. The narrative that we are done is false. The medical uncertainty surrounding Tommy Edman's recovery and the obvious need for a defensive upgrade over what Teoscar Hernandez offered have created a vacuum in the outfield that cannot be ignored. My sources indicate that the Los Angeles Dodgers are not just monitoring, but actively engaged in discussions that could bring St. Louis Cardinals outfielder Lars Nootbaar to Chavez Ravine. If you're looking for direct analysis with no noise and want to understand the backstage mechanics of every move, subscribe now to True Blue Nation Dodgers Report, because this offseason is going to be decisive and you need to be prepared. The logic here is crystal clear, but it carries risks we need to dissect. The St. Louis Cardinals have officially initiated what we call a fire sale, dismantling their core for an aggressive rebuild. And this puts the Dodgers in pole position to exploit high-ceiling, undervalued assets. The interest in Nootbaar, reported by The Athletic, isn't just about filling a roster spot, it's about tactical versatility. We are talking about a player capable of patrolling left, center, and right field efficiently, something Dave Roberts obsessively values for roster management over a 162-game season. Unlike Brendan Donovan, whose asking price from the Cardinals remains astronomical, Nootbaar represents that type of smart acquisition Friedman loves, a talent whose market value is momentarily depressed due to recent injuries, but whose underlying metrics scream all-star potential. The question that changes everything for the fan right now is, are we willing to gamble on a player's health to secure the depth we lacked during the crucial moments of last October? The move is imminent, and the Los Angeles-St. Louis connection has never been more active. Diving deeper into the technical analysis, we need to face the facts about Nootbaar's physical condition head-on, as this defines the trade price. He is recovering from double heel surgery, a complex procedure that will likely keep him out on opening day. However, internal reports suggest his absence would only be for a few weeks, and it is exactly this window of uncertainty that allows the Dodgers to negotiate with leverage. If he were 100% healthy, the cost in prospects would be prohibitive. Looking at the numbers, a Cosm 234 average with 13 home runs and 48 RBIs last season might look pedestrian to the casual observer, but advanced analysis tells a different story. His strike zone control and plate discipline suggest he is a perfect candidate to explode offensively in the protected environment of our lineup. Surrounded by MVPs, his OPS plus in 2025 took a dip. Yes, but the raw talent and age play in his favor. We are trading immediate certainty for a much higher long-term production ceiling. Furthermore, we have to read between the lines of what Andrew Friedman says or doesn't say. When asked by Doug McCain about more impact signings, Friedman kept his classic poker face, stating that we definitely can, but questioning the probability. That is classic speak from an executive trying not to inflate the market while working on the final details of a deal. The strategy here seems to be pivoting interest from Brendan Donovan, who would cost a premium package of prospects, to Nootbaar, who fits the budget and positional need without emptying our farm system. It is a calculated bet, bringing in an elite defender with offensive upside. Knowing we will have to manage his workload early in the season for the Blue Crew, this signals that the front office isn't satisfied with just the bullpen. They want to plug every hole before April. This leads us to the final point of this analysis. The acquisition of Edwin Diaz proved that money is no IU object when the talent is generational. But the pursuit of Nootbaar proves that market intelligence is still this franchise's differentiator. We are assembling a complex puzzle where health and potential need to align. In my view, trading for Nootbaar is the right risk to take. Relatively low cost, high reward potential, and a perfect fit for Dave Roberts' scheme. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you believe Lars Nootbaar is the missing piece to solidify our outfield? Or is the injury history a red flag we should avoid? Is the strategy of targeting buy low candidates to revitalize them in LA the best route? Leave your honest opinion in the comments below. Let's debate this strategy. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to True Blue Nation. Dodgers Report for instant updates as soon as this news is confirmed. We are watching.